Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on out there you guys might not be aware of, but we got all the information over here, and we're going to bring it to you guys so I can let you know what's going on in the world. It's a lot of biker news, a lot of just different things we're going to go over today. Oh, it's looking bad for a couple people. Looking really bad. Especially, before we get into it, let me give a couple shout outs. Hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Chattin with Staxx. We are almost at 15,000. We need 8 more people. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, put the bell on all so you get all the videos when they drop. There's new interviews dropping every single day. You can go to members to see the full-length interviews. I put those on members or Patreon. Go check out Patreon. There's exclusive content there that you can't see anywhere else. Let me give a couple shout outs. Mark, what's going on? Mountain Woman, how are you? Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I really like the way Bill conducts his interviews. Thank you. You know, I was always taught, let the person talk. Don't interrupt them. But if there's questions that you think other people would want to know, that's when you try to pause the story and just bring up the question. I do my best, you know, but I'm always improving. I try to get better every day at interviewing people. It's a craft, you know. I'm very teachable. I don't know everything, and I'm looking for knowledge. But anyway, today we're going to talk about bikers against child abuse. So it appears the vice president is a predator himself. This man, vice president of Bikers Against Child Abuse chapter, arrested for S crimes against children. Well, what do you know? This is in Buffalo, New York. The vice president of Buffalo's New York chapter, Bikers Against Child Abuse, was arrested Wednesday for S crimes against children. According to the state police, John Todaro, 49 years old, of Amherst, was allegedly found in possession of CP following an internet crimes against children investigation. He was also disseminating child P. Police said Todaro, it might be Todaro. I don't know if he's related to the Todaros up there in Buffalo. That would be wild if he was. We're gonna find out. I don't know if you say it Todaro. It's Todaro. Would have had opportunities to be around children in his role. He's charged with promoting a S performance by child, in possession of S performance by child. Todaro was released on his own recognizance. That is insane. He's expected back in court in May. That is crazy. NASTAR WIVB reached out to Buffalo chapter of Bikers Against Child Abuse for comment, but they did not receive a response. That is just insane. So he's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's claiming he's there to protect children, but he was doing some wild stuff on the side. That's crazy, and I hope he's held thoroughly accountable. People need to know who this guy is and what's been going on with him. That's insane. I suggest everyone here share this, put it on Facebook, put it everywhere, expose this guy. It's just crazy that he would have the nerve to do something like that. Let's see, I got a video I can share with you guys. Let me get this video ready for you. So he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's check this video out real quick.
Next month. Tonight in Amherst, man who has been an advocate against child abuse is now facing child pornography charges. 49-year-old John Todaro is charged with promoting and possessing child pornography. Todaro is the vice president and an active member of Bikers Against Child Abuse Buffalo chapter here. State police said Todaro would have had opportunities to be around children. He'll be back in court next month.
Wow, that is insane. What do you guys think of that? He's a creep. He needs to be held thoroughly accountable. So, you know, there's an organization called Bikers Against Predators. And they've been having a little back and forth with BACA. I guess BACA wanted them to change their name. So now after this incident came out, Bikers Against Predators is like, no, you change your name. They are not backing down, and they shouldn't. We're going to show you guys this on Facebook. Let me show you. All right, right here. Hello, BACA. I recall your previous requests for us to change our name to differentiate our organization. I can't even say that word. Differentiate our organizations. I now propose your organization consider a name change to avoid the continued confusion. To a few people who don't know this, this is the vice president of the New York chapter of Bikers Against Child Abuse, arrested on images of child being sworn to protect children and appear in court with them against their abusers. We have zero affiliation, and goes to show you, could be anyone. Crazy. That would be insane if he was related to the Todaros up there in New York. I mean, that's where the Todaro family is. I'm going to look into it, and we're going to find out if he's related to them. That is insane. Make sure you guys share this. Mountain Woman, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Rara, what's good? Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for everything you do, sharing the content. I appreciate it. Bird, how are you? We got a lot of people in the house. Biker News Canada. Make sure you go subscribe to Biker News Canada. He's got interviews. He's got one dropping tonight. I interviewed Biker News Canada. He has an incredible story, and I'm like right in the middle of editing his interview. It's going to be out soon. It's really good. Shout out to you, Biker News Canada. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him right after this show is done. Show your support. Check out Patreon. We got exclusive content over there. Now, let's move on to other news. There's a lot going on. So, this man has been arrested. Well, we all know he's been arrested. He was charged with murder. The woman there on the left. So what happened was, remember we covered this case a while back. It was 2 organizations, or 3 were involved. There was a bar, and there was these people arguing over a patch. And with the one group called the Outlaw Motorcycle Club, they came and big altercation happened. We covered this one. If you go back into the catalog, you'll see it. So what happened was, big altercation happens. These people move to the parking lot. This woman right here on the left pulls a gun out, starts shooting at the crowd, right? This guy on the right pulls a gun out, pops a shot, and hits her right in the head. Boom. He was sentenced to 15 years for manslaughter, 5 years supervised release. We'll go over that right now. Aaron Karp sentenced in Portland homicide case linked to motorcycle gang fight. Naples man was sentenced in the 2024 death of Susan McHugh during a motorcycle gang dispute. Portland, Maine. Naples man was sentenced Wednesday morning in a Cumberland Superior Court for the 2024 shooting death of a woman during a violent confrontation between rival motorcycle groups in Portland. Aaron Karp, 47, was previously charged with 1 count of intentional or knowingly murder in the death of 54-year-old Susan McHugh of Gray. On Thursday, he agreed to plead guilty to a lesser count of manslaughter. Karp was sentenced to 15 years in prison with all but 5 years suspended and 4 years probation. McHugh was shot in the chest during a chaotic scene near Morrell's Corner on July 30th, 2024. 3 others were injured and later released from the Maine Medical Center. The shooting happened during a dispute between members of 2 motorcycle clubs, the Outlaws and the Higher Calling. According to court records, Karp, who owns almost famous tattoos and piercing near the scene, turned himself in to police on August 8th. So, after a warrant was issued, prosecutors allege Karp and others arrived at the location armed and escalated the conflict. His attorneys argued that he acted in self-defense and that McHugh also fired a weapon. A judge denied Karp's bail in September, citing concerns that his release could spark more violence between the groups. Karp was also tried separately from the other defendants. Since the shooting, 5 people have been arrested. 4 of them, Pelkey, James Moody, Jason Keenan, and Nathan Walsh, are facing elevated aggravated assault charges. All 4 will be tried together. The trial date has not been set yet. 2 other men connected to this case remain in legal limbo. Authorities are still searching for Christopher Hacken of New Hampshire, while Kelp failed to appear in court and is currently has no legal representation, according to the judge overseeing the hearing. And that's all they got. So if you guys remember this case, it's a pretty insane one. There's videos to go with it. I think I released the video on Patreon, and you can see the video. It's pretty crazy. You could see him in the video firing his weapon. Bah, bah, bah. I think you see her shooting too. But there's video of all of this. There's video of them walking into the bar. There's video of a group going to a man trying to take his cut off. And then they make a phone call. You can see all these motorcycles pouring into the parking lot. And then it shows outside the bar, and it just gets crazy. Jared, what's up? How are you? This is in my town. What a joke, bro. 5 years, 9 people attacked, 3 of them, all 9 with weapons. I know that's insane. Must have been an Obama judge. What about the gang charges? I don't know. Maybe the other people were charged with the gang charges. Mayhem, murder, and meth. So there's more cases we got to go over. Here's the other. I looked at one of the articles related to this case. So a different article about these guys. 4 men to be tried together in deadly Portland motorcycle club fight. 4 men are charged in connection with last summer's deadly fight on Forest Avenue. Will now be tried together, while 1 defendant faces separate murder charge from 2 others remain unaccounted for. They will face this trial together. Each man faces 1 count of conspiracy to commit elevated aggravated assault. I guess that's what they did with the gang charge. They elevated the charges. 1 count of conspiracy to commit elevated aggravated assault, and 2 counts elevated aggravated assault following a violent clash between motorcycle clubs in July of 2024. Attorney David Babrow, who represented Pelkey, said it is not unusual for defendants in related cases to be tried together. It could make the legal process more efficient. Yeah, for the court, they just find them all guilty and say, boom, all done. Even if one of them had nothing to do with it. Say one of them was just standing around. He gets sucked into this and he goes to prison for the rest of his life just because he was standing there. I don't agree with this. Them trying everyone together. If I was on this case, say it was me that got arrested, right? I would be fighting to have my case separated from all these guys because hell no, you ain't sucking me into your shit. Because you know they're all pointing the fingers. He did it. Like, you know how it goes. Sort of like Altamont, Rolling Stones, Hells Angels. I'm doing a story about Altamont. And I'm doing a story about how they put a hit on Mick Jagger, the Hells Angels. Whatever happened to riding motorcycles, parties, chasing girls, and brotherhood. I guess it's all about being a gangster now or something. So, in other news, a man from Salem, Massachusetts, with ties to a motorcycle gang charged with drug trafficking in California. A Salem man affiliated with the Gypsy Joker Motorcycle Club faces drug trafficking charges after a traffic stop on Interstate 5 in Northern California turned up 4 dozen pounds of M. We all know what that is, right? So 4 dozen pounds. Holy shit. That's a lot. The district attorney has charged Justin L. Mack, 46 years old, on March 24th with 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance for sale, 2 counts of transporting for sale, and meeting across counties which don't share borders, whatever the hell that means. Polk County Circuit Court judge identified Mack as the president of the Gypsy Joker Salem chapter in 2022 court filing in a divorce case. Mack's current affiliation with the club cannot be established. Federal prosecutors have described the Gypsy Jokers as a violent outlaw motorcycle gang. The club is a I can't even say that damn word. Hierarchical criminal organization in which the members maintain their status by participating in various acts of violent racketeering activity, including murder, kidnapping, robbery, extortion, narcotics trafficking, and witness intimidation. The U.S. Attorney's Office said in a 2022 news release. The Gypsy Jokers have been active since the 1980s in several states, including Oregon, Washington, and have international chapters in Germany, Australia, and Norway. They operated 6 houses in the Pacific Northwest until recently, federal prosecutors said in 2022 statement. The Shashawa County Sheriff's Office provided an account of Mack's arrest in a media release. Around 8:30 a.m., March 20th, California Highway Patrol officers stopped a vehicle headed north on the freeway near Lake Head, about 95 miles south of Oregon and California's border. The sheriff's office said the driver was stopped for a traffic violation. Of course he was. During that stop, officers used police dog to alert the smell of drugs, prompting the police found about 48 pounds of methamphetamine, about 1 pound of cocaine. Mack was booked into the Shashawa County Jail, subsequently released after posting bail. Holy shit. I wonder how much his bail was. It doesn't say how much his bail was. That's insane. The driver of the vehicle also was arrested, but was later released after prosecutors failed to file formal charges within the allotted time. Mack has a criminal history in Oregon dating back to 1997, including 5 convictions for possession of a controlled substance between then and 2000, according to state records. He pleaded no contest in 2000, second-degree robbery, and sentenced to 70 months. I believe that's like around 9 years, I think. Mack most recently pleaded guilty in 2016 to harassment and sentenced to a year of probation. In that same case, he pleaded no contest to driving under the influence of intoxicants, which was dismissed after he completed the diversionary program. That is insane. So he posted bail. Shout out to him. Probably got a lot of money to be posting bail for something like that. Make sure you guys hit the like button. It helps a lot. Please hit the like button. So in other news, a Hells Angel prospect was arrested in Kelowna. I believe that's in around Ontario. He was arrested. Colin Bailey was arrested in connection to an Ontario investigation of human trafficking. A man believed to be involved in human trafficking operation in Ontario was apprehended. in Kelowna on April 1st after a Canada-wide warrant for his arrest. Colin Bailey. The search of Bailey, 36, began after Niagara Regional Police Service Human Trafficking Unit in Ontario investigated the alleged trafficking of a woman that took place around the city of Toronto and Niagara Falls in 2024. In October 2024, Shasha E. Labib, who was a full patch member of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club, and Paisley Rose West Clement was arrested in Ontario in relation to this investigation. At the time, police suspected that a third individual, later to be determined as Bailey, was also involved in human trafficking operation. Canada-wide warrant was issued for Bailey on criminal charges of assault, and uttering threats to cause death. They word things really weird. But shout out to Canada. In a collaborative effort, the RCMP Strike Force team, the RCMP High Risk Offender Unit, and members of the Kelowna RCMP, Bailey was located and arrested on April 1st. On April 5th, the BC Sheriff's Service escorted Bailey back to Ontario, where he could be taken into custody. His arrest and return were seamless and great work with all agencies, they said in a statement. The RCMP had previously described Bailey as a known prospect of the Killua chapter of the Hells Angels. In 2019, Bailey assaulted a man in Kelowna. I don't even know how to say that word. He was sentenced to 5 months in jail for this offense. Now Bailey is being held in custody in Ontario pending a bail hearing, which is expected to take place on Sunday, April 6th. That already happened. Due to the nature of the investigation, detectives also believe there are additional witnesses and are urging anyone with knowledge of the alleged trafficking to come forward. But we're not going to give you that number because we don't do that over here. We're just reporting on what is going on. The only people we're going to really expose like that are people like this. People are despicable. It's insane. So I got a video for you guys. I forgot to show you guys this one a couple days ago, probably last week. Let's see if I can find it. Shout out to everybody out there. Make sure you hit the like button. Maybe I did show this one. Whatever, I'll show it again if I didn't. Get on the ground! He's like, what do you mean, man? I ain't doing nothing. They start kicking the car. He got away. He's like, yeah, I ain't waiting around for you. These dudes are all kicking the car. You know how dangerous that is? You got a cop chasing you. He's trying to pit maneuver the quad. And if he ain't got no reverse on that quad, he's screwed. And the helicopter's following him. Look how many bikers there are. Like, how are you supposed to even find anyone? His handlebars look loose. Did you see that? See when he pushed his handlebars up? Watch. Not that part. Ready? Watch his handlebars. Right there. What was that all about? You'll see. Had to put it in slow motion for you guys. Shout out to rowdybaggers.us. Go follow them. Tell me that wasn't close. His bars are not on right. They're probably going to come off, right? While he's riding it. That would be insane. Can you imagine your handlebars flying off while you're riding? Watch how close this dude comes to hitting them. Damn, that was hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We got a lot of great content on the way. Shout out to Get Out from the Heathens Motorcycle family. We got Misfit coming up. We got a lot of interviews. This one's good. He's a prospective heathen. He already went through the prospect phase. So he's past prospect. Now he's a prospective. Probationary, I guess. That's what it is, right? So in other news, on a good note, they breeded these wolves. And they're bringing them back. They were extinct for 10,000 years. And they have brung the wolves back. This is a crazy story. It's called the dire wolf. The dire wolf, in which went extinct 12,500 years ago, revived because a biotech company, for the first time ever, scientists say they have made a species that has been extinct, and they brung it back, bringing the dire wolf back into the world thousands of years after it died off. The company, based in Dallas, says it successfully birthed 3 dire wolves. The species that once roamed North America has been extinct for more than 12,500 years using revolutionary science. What do you guys think of this? Them using DNA and all this. So they used DNA from a 13,000-year-old tooth and a 72,000-year-old skull to analyze the full genome of the species and create 3 healthy dire wolf puppies, according to the news release. I could show you guys what the puppies look like. Let me show you. This is insane. That's what they look like full grown. It's kind of like that, the one that was in that movie or that show. With the werewolves and all that crap, remember? This is what the puppies look like, but they're gonna turn into big grown puppy wolves. So that's what they look like. That's insane that they would bring back something that was extinct for 12,000 years and just bring it back. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring back the woolly mammoth and put it in like an elephant or something. But this type of stuff is the type of stuff that's happening nowadays. It's insane. Shout out to Manny Vitale. Go check out his YouTube channel. He's got a great show. He interviewed me in person in the studio. It was a really good interview. Shout out to Picasso. I interviewed him in my studio. It was a pretty good one. He talks about why he started stealing artwork from these billionaire clients. He was just a house painter going in there painting houses, and he decided to steal Picassos and all these high-end paintings. I'm like, what did you do with them? Like, what would you do with them? You know what he said? Put them on his walls. And the cops raided his house, right? And never took the paintings off the walls. They were on the walls. Insane. The woolly mammoth is here still, sort of. I think I seen her on Burnside. On Burnside. Yeah, I believe it too. Shout out to the woolly mammoths out there. Yeah, I think I seen a couple of woolly mammoths. But we got an interview with Biker News Canada. Insane interview. I got an interview with Thomas. Crazy interview from Denmark. He's part of a motorcycle club now. Matter of fact, he's a founder of this club. And it's in a bunch of different countries. He tells me the wildest story. Crazy. Biker News Canada's interview is incredible. We have a lot of great ones lined up for you guys. If you want to see them first, join the membership or go to Patreon and check it out. It doesn't cost a lot to join. It's like $2 or $3. But it's definitely worth it. You guys will not regret it. Worried it might turn into a real life Jurassic Park. They have the whole center to bring back extinct animals, right? That would be insane. I mean, they're already doing it. Who knows? You know, in Connecticut, East Lyme, that's where Lyme disease came from, because they were in a laboratory fucking with these ticks. And they had them on these birds, and a bird got away with a tick on it. And that's how Lyme disease was presented to the world. So there's a lot of things people don't know. And Connecticut, a lot of people get Lyme disease. I've caught it in the past. It's not fun. But it was invented here, right in Connecticut, right off the coast, in an island, in a laboratory. Shout out to the Heathens Motorcycle family. It's a really great interview coming up. You don't want to miss that one. It drops tonight at 10 o'clock. Let me see if I can get a clip for you. That's a 4-part. And then we got Misfit coming up. We got an interview with Manny Vitale. We got an interview with Larry Levine. I don't have a clip yet. I will drop some clips very soon for all of these. Matter of fact, I'll do it today. But I'm going to upload the full interview on members only. So if you want to see it all the way through without having to watch part 1, part 2, join the membership. It'll be worth it. And if you want to donate to the show, it goes a long way. You can hit up the Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. You could do Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats. You could donate any way is possible. I appreciate every single dollar. It helps a lot to keep this channel going. And thank you for everybody's support. I really appreciate you guys. Lyme disease, man. It's man-made, yo. JC, and they almost wiped us out. I don't think I could talk about that on here. You know how they are about that. But I wish I never took that. And I did take it because I had to be around people, and they were acting like, if you don't take this, then you can't go to this and that, and you can't go to this function. I'm like, damn, you can't travel. So I'm like, I really have no choice. So I kind of was forced to take it. It's the way I feel. But it is what it is, right? We all got to pick our battles. You will not be disappointed with these interviews. Hey, what's going on, Ed? Definitely that guy deserves that 100%. Make sure you guys share this so we can get this dude exposed every turn he goes on. Todaro from Buffalo. Make sure everyone knows who this guy is. He goes to prison in New York State. He is a done deal. My old man says the membership is good value for the little cash. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mountain Woman. Your show is my favorite. Thank you. I really appreciate the kind words. I really do. I really work hard to show you guys the best content I can. I got a lot of great interviews lined up, so I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. My goal is to bring you guys the best content on YouTube. And if you don't like it, you already know what to do. Start your own fucking podcast. But I appreciate all you guys. Make sure you go to Biker News Canada and subscribe right now, right after this show. Go subscribe to Manny Vitale's show, My Fight, Our War. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.